with Michael. Powerflow is just a form of yoga. It's really just a combination of words. So there's power of yoga, which is what I was instructed to do, but I was instructed to teach that Vinyasa flow style. Vinyasa flow just means that we flow from pose to pose to pose. And so the combination of those two, power flow yoga. If you follow me in LA Fitness, you know I do power yoga poses, but I do them relatively slow and with a whole lot of talking so that the folks in the room who are new know what to do. And here recently, I've been reducing the amount of words I use and increasing the speed with which we go. Seems to have made a couple people happy, but I'm not sure if it's too fast or if it's too slow. So as you go through this today, I really would appreciate your feedback. You can leave it there on YouTube and it's as simple as a thumbs up. If you have more personal feedback for me, some coaching maybe, you can send it via my Instagram profile, which is Powerflow with Michael, via direct message. If you're following along today on my playlist, which is Inspiring My Flow as I teach it, playlist will be today's date, which is April 13th, and so it'll be 4.13.20. If you're not using my playlist because you want to use your own, that's even more awesome. I would recommend that about the first 7 minutes are somewhat quiet, and the last 10 minutes somewhat quiet. Normally I will teach a 55-minute class. Today this will go through an hour and a minute or so. And that is because I have included a longer Shavasana song at the end. And so when we get to the point of Shavasana and we drift off and you hear the second song come on, you don't have time to hang around today. That's your cue. Start moving around slowly, and then finding your way first to a fetal pose before you find your way to seated, and then further. If you're using my playlist, that's out on Spotify, you can hit the play button now. We're going to begin our practice today in a child's pose. And for child's pose, you can bring your knees wide on your mat. I am able to sit back on my heels. So if you're able to do that, you can certainly go ahead. If you're too stiff or you're unable to get down there, something like this, that's okay too. If it's too hard for you to stay seated or to come into child's pose at all, but then you're probably already familiar with that and you're familiar with the pose that you can go to in its place. But if you don't know the pose, you can certainly come down to your belly or your back or fetal pose. Finding your way down to your child's pose or your alternative. Placing your forehead on the mat and closing your eyes and beginning to breathe. For the first part here, we just breathe. We start to try to confine our breath just to our nostrils. And so when we breathe in, it'll come in through our nostril. When it comes out, it will come the same way. Breathing in at your pace. And out. And in. And out. Now beginning here to notice your breath. It comes in and out through your nose. And maybe noticing where it goes to when it leaves your nostrils. Where it comes from before it comes out. Just in. And out. If you know how to do the Ujjayi breath, which is kind of using, I would say, breathing in almost right at your Adam's apple and pointing that breath up to your sinuses. Almost going through a diagonal line here. You're pulling the breath kind of from right inside your head. Sounds weird, but just try to breathe from outside of your nose and behind it. In and out. Maybe that starts to sound like a wave for you. In and out. And it gets thicker as it goes. And out. Wherever you are, beginning to use that breath as it comes in and out. Now for strength. Starting to feel the excitement come into your body, knowing that you're about to come into a beautiful practice with your body. And if you follow that breath, you can go inside and it will bring you into a magical journey of being in the zone. You will end this practice and you will say, wow, where did that come from? Because all of it came from right inside of you. So use that breath here to inhale and exhale and get your excitement moving. And then find your way to a table, your way into cat-cow poses. And so for your cow pose, you're inhaling and your head is lifting up along with your glutes. And as you exhale, your back arches, your mid-arch, and you come into a cat pose, looking just like an upset cat. Inhale to your cow pose. Exhale to your cat. Inhale to your cow. Exhale to your cat. Coming to a flat tabletop here, and on your next inhale, lift the right arm up. And breathe it down on the exhale. Inhaling now the left arm up and bringing that right arm down on the exhale. Inhale, right hand comes up. Look up if you can and bring it down on the exhale. And as you inhale the left arm up, look up and bring that down. One more time, the arm goes up for this portion and we bring it down. Left arm goes up, bringing it down on the exhale. This time the arm goes up and we thread the needle on the exhale. So our shoulder comes down to the mat and maybe our cheek. And on the inhale, we bring that hand right back over. Exhale, we thread the needle down on that right side again. And coming up on the inhale, exhale. Thread the needle and keep your shoulder down on the mat here as you inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And on the next inhale, lift that hand up. Place it down on your mat. Nice job, folks. The left arm comes up. Thread the needle down. Nice. Bring it back up on the inhale. Thread it on the exhale. Bring it back up on the inhale. Threading it and holding it down here for a few breaths. In and out. And in and out. And then on the next inhale, we lift that left arm up and exhale it down. Let's take the right hand forward and let's kick the left foot back, finding our way into a two-leg tabletop. And from here, as we breathe, we'll switch sides. So we'll inhale and kick, and maybe exhale, bring it down. Inhale, kick with your hand forward and down. Inhale, kick, hand forward, leg is back. Inhale, kick and reach. Arm comes back. Inhale, kick, and reach. Arm comes back. From here, find your way back on the exhale into a down dog pose. Find a way today to stretch your down dog by moving your hands closer to the front of your mat and moving your feet back. Pushing back through the palms of those hands. Your ears are separated from your shoulders. Legs and arms are straight. Look to the front of your mat and bend your knees. And begin to walk forward into a Ragdoll Pose. You're bending your body in half here. You're grabbing your hands on the elbows. As you bend, you can begin to bend your knees to get a chest and thigh connection. If it feels good for you, you can close your eyes and begin to shift your body back and forth. Back and forth on the breath. On the next Inhale, we'll lift our arms all the way up to Tadasana Pose, looking up, lifting up as we inhale up. Your hands come down to your side, mountain pose. Set an intention here for your practice if you want to. It can be as simple as sweating, and it can be way, way, way more complex. Lift those arms back up into your Tadasana Pose and swan dive forward. This time into a forward fold. Your hands come to the outsides of your feet. Half lift, your hands come to your shins on the inhale. And as we exhale, be folding forward once again. Inhale, lift your body all the way up to your Tadasana. Your hands come down to your side mountain pose. Arms up, Tadasana, and we swan dive forward into that forward fold. Half lift when we get there, forward again, lifting all the way up to Tadasana, hands down to your side mountain pose, stepping your feet together. This time our arms come up for Tadasana, and we'll sit back into our chair pose on the exhale. As we inhale, the arms will come up, and as we exhale, we'll sink down a little higher. Inhaling, lifting that body up, and then we fold. We half lift from here and fold. All the way up, Tadasana. Hands down to your side, exhale. Inhale, the arms come back up. Exhale, back into chair. Lift and find space in that spine. Sit back as you exhale, staying back, making sure you can see in your nails as your hands lift up one more time. And as you exhale, fold your body. Half lift and fold. Now come all the way up to Tadasana. Your hands come down to your side mountain pose. We're going to increase the complexity as we go. Arms come up. Sit back into chair pose. As you inhale, your arms reach, and as you exhale, you fold. Forward fold. Half lift and find your way to a high plank from there. From your high plank, you can come all the way down to the mat or down to a low plank chaturanga from here. You can pull up into a cobra, or you can lift up and come forward into an up dog. And as you exhale, you'll find your way back to a down dog. And so as I call Vinyasa during this practice, that's what it means. High plank, low plank, up dog, and down dog. From your down dog, looking to the front of the mat. Hop, skip, or jump, forward fold. Half lift when you get there on the inhale and fold. All the way to your Tadasana mountain pose. Step the feet together. Up and look up, Tadasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up into that chair pose and lift and find space in that spine. Pull your core in and then fold. And now inhale, half lift, and find your way back to your down dog. Your right foot will come up. And on the exhale, just step that right foot forward into a runner's lunge. Inhaling here. And exhaling. And in. And as you exhale, bring that right foot back to your three-leg dog. Step the foot down in Vinyasa. High plank, low plank. Up dog, all the way back to down dog on your exhale. Left foot comes up. Step it forward, and on the inhale, come to your low runner's lunge. Exhale. And as you exhale, kick it back. Coming into your Vinyasa, high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. And finding your way, maybe, into a walking dog pose. Tucking that head. Looking forward to the front of your mat, bending forward, hop, skip, jump. Half lift when you get there and fold. All the way up to Tadasana, hands down to your side mountain pose. Arms up, Tadasana. Sit back, chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Find your way back to down dog, Vinyasa. Right leg comes up. Step the right foot forward, and on the inhale, lift up to a warrior one pose. Arms come up as you exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift those arms up, but stay down. And as you exhale, Vinyasa, all the way back to your down dog. Left leg comes up. Step the right foot forward, and as you inhale, rise up. Warrior one, exhaling, sinking down, and as you inhale, hands come up. As you exhale, Vinyasa, all the way back to down dog. High, low, up, down. Bending your knees and looking to the front of your mat, walk up, skip, forward, fold. Half lift when you get there and fold. All the way up to Tadasana, hands down to your side, mountain pose. Inhale, and exhale, in and out. And as you inhale, those arms come up. Exhale, chair pose. Inhale, hands up, pull that core in, and then fold your body in half. Half lift in Vinyasa. All the way back to a down dog using your own Vinyasa or the one I called out earlier. You begin to lift up your right leg here, and as you exhale, step the right foot forward. Inhale, rise up into that warrior one, and as you exhale, open your body to warrior two. Inhale, and as you exhale, maybe work to open your side body more to the side of the mat. Inhale, and as you exhale, maybe sinking down and making sure you're looking up and over that middle finger of the right hand. As you exhale, Vinyasa, all the way back to your down dog. Breathing when you get there, maybe walking out your dog. Inhale, left foot comes up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, rise up to that warrior one, and as you exhale, sink down. Inhale, and as you exhale, open to that warrior two pose. Inhale, the arms spread, the core pulls in. Exhale, you sink down, and the side body opens more. Inhale, and as you exhale, Vinyasa, all the way back to your down dog. High plank, low plank, up and down. Bending those knees and looking to the front, walk, hop, or skip, forward, fold. Half lift, and fold. All the way up on the inhale, hands down to your side, mountain pose. Alrighty. Might be starting to get a little sweaty in your house. Maybe that's because it's 95 here. Whatever it's supposed to be. I think it's at 95. Arms up. Inhale, up to Tadasana Pose. And as we exhale, we'll fold forward. We'll half lift from here. And we'll find our way back to a Vinyasa. High plank, low plank, or whatever your Vinyasa is, ending in a down dog. From here, the right leg will come up on the inhale, and as we exhale, we'll step that right foot forward. This time as we inhale, we'll rise up for a high crescent lunge, and as we exhale, we'll sink down into that lunge. As we inhale, we'll pull that core up and in, and as we exhale, we'll twist our bodies to the right, twisted crescent lunge, maybe looking up and over on the inhale, your shoulder. Exhale, And maybe as you inhale, you'll open those arms. And as we exhale, we twist our body to the other side of the mat, opening our body up into a warrior two. Breathing here in and out. And on the next inhale, we'll reverse our warrior. So our hands will come in opposite ways. Our eyes will gaze up over that hand. And as we exhale, our bodies will come down and open up to a side angle pose. Inhale here, the arm lifts up. Exhale, and maybe both arms pull away from each other. And as you next exhale, Vinyasa, all the way back to your down dog. Breathing when you get there. Left leg comes up. Step it forward. Inhale. Rise up to that high crescent lunge. Arms come up on the inhale. Exhale. We sink down. Inhale. Pull those arms up. And exhale. They come down to heart center. Inhale. And exhale. Twist. Now to the left side. Looking up and over. Maybe that left shoulder as you inhale and exhale. And as you inhale, the arms come open. As we exhale, we open our body now to another warrior two, other side of the mat. Inhale, sinking down, opening that body. And as you next inhale, reverse that warrior. As you exhale, fold up and over for that side angle pose. In and out, making sure everything is straight and diagonal. In and out, Vinyasa. All the way back to your down dog. Catching a few breaths when you get there. In. Inhaling and looking to the front of your mat. Exhale, walk, hop, or skip. Half lift when you get there and fold and come all the way up to Tadasana. Inhale. Hands down to your side, mountain pose. Arms come back up, Tadasana. Feet are stepped together and we sit back into chair pose. Hands are up as we're inhaling and pulling in that core, but we're sitting back at the same time. Inhale, bring your hands to heart center as you exhale. Inhale and then twist to the right. In and out. In and out. Switch to the left side, looking up and over maybe the left shoulder as you breathe in. Trying to bring those glutes down, pulling in that core in. And out. And as you exhale, release your hands down to the mat in front of you. We're going to do what's called a Heartless, hand and foot pose here. And so you'll take your hands, your peace fingers, and you kind of grab them around your big toes. The object of the game here is just to bend your body in half and start to get a bit of a stretch that comes around the body, preparing us for some of our bends further on. Now, if this makes you dizzy, you can sit this out, or you can just play around with your hands in front of you without playing in the stretch portion. If you want to go further, the hands grab those feet. You begin to bring your body forward into that twist. And start to push energy down through the bottoms of your heel. Push that energy and then feel as if you can manipulate that energy and pull it towards the front of your mat. Not separating the bones in your feet, but stretching them. And then beginning to lift your body, strengthen your body by pulling it down, getting that nice stretch. And as you inhale, half lift. And as you exhale, come down to your yogi squat. Hands to heart center, not slouching. Right hand comes down in front of the left, right foot. The left hand goes up. Inhale, bring them back together. Exhale, arms open. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back together. Exhale, other side. Hands come back to heart center, and on the count of 5, we'll begin to lift up from here to a Tadasana Pose. You can do so on the balls of your feet if you'd like to extra challenge. Inhale and begin that journey up to the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring your feet flat to the mat, hands to your side, mountain pose with your legs strapped. Breathe. In. And out. Catching your breath. Bring those feet together. Come to the front of your mat. We'll do a little bit of independent balancing. Your hands are at your side. Begin to bring them up on the inhale. Do some eagle pose here. So eagle pose, both of our hands start to come down by our side. Now we're going to bring our right arm behind the left arm when they get down together, right? So your right elbow comes behind the left. Once you get that, you can find that connection between the two and then start to search for a connection here in your hands. What you want to try to do is get your palms facing and try to get your palms to interlock. But many of us can't do that, especially me right now with what I'm dealing with here. So I grab where I can on my arm. That's what I work with for my arms. And from here, if you want to add the balancing aspect, the right leg comes up on the inhale, and you sit back on the exhale. Inhale, that body comes straight. Maybe you're lifting those elbows up. Exhale, sinking down a little further. And as we inhale, release up. And we begin to switch. So this time both arms come down, but the left arm comes behind. Get the connection there at the elbow, and then try to get that connection at the arms. Lift up on the inhale and exhale, and maybe begin to lift that left foot up. Bring it over the right, maybe even tucking it on the exhale. Inhale, lifting the arms, and the exhale, maybe sitting back. And then as you inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, your hands down to your side, mountain pose. From this mountain, we'll do down dancer pose. Arms come back up above our head. This time our left hand will stay up in the air. Our right hand will find it down the side of our body. And we'll begin to bend our right leg. Now, you can just stay here and stand up and bring your heel to your glute, if that's where you are. And you can also stand here against a wall and work on the same thing. If you do that, for me, my preference when doing that is bring my hand to the outside of my right foot. We also have an opportunity of coming into dancers here. So if you'd like to come into dancer from here, bringing your hand to the inside of the right foot. Beginning to inhale here, and as you exhale, kick that right foot back. Inhaling, stretching that left arm, and exhaling as you begin to fold down and kick up at the same time. If you have it in your practice from here to go down even further into a dancer 2 pose, you can do that. From here, we'll all find our way back up to standing. Both arms come up above our head, hands down to heart center. Breathing in and out and in and out. Arms up. This time, right arm stays up. Left hand comes down. Grabs the inside or the outside of the foot, depending on what you want to do from here. Inhaling, lifting up, maybe bringing that knee down further. Inhaling, and as you exhale, beginning to kick that left foot back. Inhaling, and if you can kick no further, beginning to lean further. Inhale. And release. Hands to heart center. Do some tree pose here. You can put your feet in any one of 4 places. They can both stay flat on your mat. You can bring your foot top of your foot down to the mat, heel of your foot to your ankle for a kickstand. You bring that foot to your calf muscle. If it feels good for you, and this is usually my default, I bring it all the way up and into that left thigh. Now I make sure I don't touch my knee in any way, the thumb joins. From here, I first get my stability and I breathe here with my hand at heart center. I lift up, I don't sink down into that. It's harder to balance when you lift up. Lift up. And exhale. Now, if you'd like, you can begin to grow your tree, breathing in and out as the hands come up. The hands may come up and above your head. If you'd like to shake that tree, you can. It's just your tree. If you'd like to look up from here to further challenge your balance, you're certainly welcome to do that, looking up. And we release. Hands to heart center. Feet come back down to the mat. Maybe you want to shake it out. Left foot comes up. Place it where you had the right foot. Once you have it placed, making sure there's nothing touching that knee, and stand up here. Hand at heart center. You can begin to grow your tree whenever you're ready, trying to stay all four corners of that right foot. Lifting the arms up, maybe looking up when you get there. And release. Hands to heart center, down to our side mountain pose. I'm going to speed it back up here a little bit. We had a little bit of break for balance. Arms up. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift, and exhale, Vinyasa your way back to your down dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Once you find your down dog, breathing here in and out, and in and out. On the next inhale, lifting up the right foot, exhaling it through, coming into a low crescent lunge. Inhale, the arms come up, and as we exhale, the hands come down to our mat. Inhale, we rise up to a high crescent lunge, and as we exhale, we open to a warrior two. Inhaling to a reverse triangle, and as we exhale, coming into a full triangle. Inhale, and exhale, and as we inhale, the left hand will pull us up into a 5-point star facing the side of our mat. Hands are up. As we exhale, we'll come down into a goddess squat. Maybe your hands come to heart center as you do so. Inhale, back up to the 5-point star. Inhale, your hands are at heart center, or maybe they stay up as you still come down to the goddess squat, lifting your arms up. And maybe now finding goalpost arms with your arms. Inhale, back up. As we exhale, begin to fold forward, maybe bringing your hands to your thighs as you come down. Inhale about midway, and then exhale all the way down to your mat. Finding your bearings here and making sure you're not dizzy here. Pull that core in. You want your palms to be on your mat, or you can play here with your fingers being on the mat. Shoulders are over your wrists. Breathing. In and out. Next, inhale, your right arm comes up. Bring it down, exhale. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale it down. Inhale it up. Back down it comes. Bringing the left up and exhaling it down. One more time on the right, bringing it up and inhale it down, exhaling it down. Inhale it up and exhale it down. Now from here, we're going to come down to a side lunge. And so we'll come down to the back side of our mat, and our right toes will be facing up. You can stay here in a lunge with your hands on the mat, or if you want to lift up into a more advanced variation of this pose, that's fine. On the exhale, we'll switch sides. This time the left toes will point up. Inhale and exhale. Switching now, back side of your mat. Inhale and exhale, and inhale. Other side. And immediately rocking back into a high crescent lunge facing the back of our mat. Now if you'd like, you come into a low crescent lunge here instead, or stay in your high crescent lunge, working on your strength here. If you'd like to, you can fly from here into an airplane pose, or you can also begin to open your body up into a half moon. Finding a little additional balancing here. And then finding your way back to your high crescent lunge. Sinking down to a low crescent lunge. So we exhale, the hands come down. We lunge, side lunge to the back side of our mat. Right toes are up. Exhale, we switch sides. Left toes are up. Inhale, we rise up midway, and our arm comes up, our right arm comes up on the inhale, setting it down on the exhale. Inhale, left side comes up, setting it down. As we inhale, we rise to our goddess squat, hands at heart center. Inhale, maybe exhale and squat a little further. Inhale, your arms will come up above your heads. From here, we'll come into a warrior two pose. Inhale and exhale, and we'll reverse our warrior, finding our way up and over to a vinyasa from here. High plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. Breathing here. Left leg up. Exhale, bring that left foot forward and come down to a low crescent lunge. As you inhale, your arms will come up above your head. Exhale, bring those hands down to the mat, and as you inhale, rise up to a high crescent lunge. Inhale. As you exhale, we come to a warrior two pose, and as we inhale, we reverse a triangle. Exhaling, we've come into our triangle pose. And as we inhale, that right hand lifts. Exhale, the hands pull away from each other. Exhale, and then inhale, come all the way up to your 5-point star. Sitting back in your first squat is here. Maybe the hands are at a heart center, arms up. Exhaling, next goddess. Maybe your hands are above your shoulders. Inhale up. Exhaling, goddess squat, maybe goalpost, arms lifting up on the inhale and folding halfway on the exhale. Inhale, and now fold your body. Catching a few inhales and exhales here, making sure you feel sturdy. Right arm comes up, exhale, put it down. Left arm comes up. Exhale, put it down. Inhale, right comes up, put it down. Left comes up, exhale it down. One more time on the right up. One more time on the left. Up. From here, we'll come to a squat, a side lunge pose. And so we'll squat, lunge to the front of our mat with our right toes pointing up here. Your hands can stay at the mat as they were before. You can challenge yourself to bring them to heart center. And then switch on the exhale, your toes point up, looking back to your left toes, and then switching one more time on the exhale. And from here, we twist around and find our way into a low or high crescent lunge, your choice on the left side. From here, we can stay and work on our crescent lunge, or we can find our way into an airplane pose. And from that airplane pose, if you wish, you can open your body up into maybe a half moon. Inhaling and exhaling here. Inhale and then bring your body back down. First to a high crescent. Exhaling it down to a low crescent. Inhale, arms come up. Lunging to the back side of our mat. Left toes point up. Switch sides on the exhale. Right toes point. Switch sides one more time. And then on the inhale, allow your body to be pulled up. Our right arm will come up. We'll look up and over. And then we'll put it down. Left comes up. Putting that down. As we inhale, we'll lift up into our goddess squat. Exhale, coming further down. Inhale, the arms come up and above our head. Exhale, finding our way into a warrior two pose. First in that warrior. And from here, we vinyasa. High plank, low plank, all the way back to your down dog. Bending your knees, looking to the front of the mat. Walk, hop, skip. Half lift. And fold. All the way up to Tadasana. Exhale. Mountain. A little more fun. And then we'll start to relax into the wind. Arms up. Inhale your hands together. Point the index finger up. Lean to the right on the exhale. Lift back up on the inhale. Lean to the left. Lifting back up. Hands stay together. Forward fold. Half lift when you get there. Vinyasa, all the way back to down dog. Right foot comes up. Stepping the right foot forward. Coming up into a high lunge. And as you exhale, beginning to find your way into an airplane pose. Lifting your foot up. You're riding just on that right foot now. As you inhale, we lift our body up into a standing staff pose. And this knee can come up. You can kick that leg forward. You can bring your arms up. And as we exhale, we'll fold. Inhale, coming back to the staff pose. This time as we exhale, we'll sit back into eagle legs. We'll rise back up. Exhale, we'll come back into our airplane pose. Inhale, staff. Exhale, eagle. Inhale, staff. Airplane. Inhale, airplane, arms come in front. Hands to your back. Inhale, front. Exhale, release back. High crescent lunge. Oops. Hands down to your mat. Right foot comes back. Vinyasa to your down dog. Left foot comes up. Exhale, bringing it forward. Inhale, rising up. High crescent lunge. Maybe staying here to breathe in and out. Maybe coming forward into your airplane pose. Maybe inhaling up to your staff. Exhale, airplane. Back up to staff. Exhaling back to eagle legs. Lifting up, staff. Exhale, airplane. One more time, staff pose, arms up. Exhale, sitting back into that eagle. Inhale. Back to airplane. This time we inhale our arms forward. Come back. Forward. Back. Come back to a high crescent lunge. Hands down to the mat. Vinyasa. The down dog. Bending your knees and looking to the front. Carefully jump to the front. Come into a yogi squat. Toes are facing out. Once again, lifting up. From here, if you'd like to progress forward into a crow pose, this is your opportunity, or a tripod. For those who don't want to go there, you can stay right here. Bringing the right hand down and looking up over the left. Breathing and switching sides, and maybe challenge yourself to lift up a little bit here. If you're in crow or a further extension, finding your way back. Hands come down in front of us. And we find our way back to a high plank. Low plank. Up dog. Down dog. Breathing, maybe walking it out, starting to find your breath. Looking to the front of your mat. Once again, we carefully skip forward. This time we land in a seated pose. We rock back to our glutes. Come up into a boat pose. Maybe for your boat, you're holding behind your knees. Pulling in your core wherever you are. Maybe you can get these legs straight. That's not going to happen in my practice. Do the best you can. As you inhale, maybe your arms come up. And maybe you start to rock your boat down and up. Down and up. Maybe your arms come above your head this time. And back up. Down. Up. One more time. And then rocking all the way back to your back. And get a few breaths here. From our backs, bringing our feet up above our hips. Maybe bring your palms flat to your mat, give you a little strength with which to work from. Not excessively using these hands to lift you up, using your muscles, but using this to guide you. Slowly bringing your feet down to the mat. Maybe about 10 or 5 degrees at a time. Just very, 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 very slowly. Allow your feet to come down to the mat. You notice I cleaned my feet today. I got this fancy stuff that they use in the salons to get all that callus off. Slowly make your way down. And rest it down. when you're ready. Breathing here, in and out. Staying here if you're sick and tired of ab poses. If you love them, bring your feet back up. This time you'll bring your right foot down to the mat to hover. And then slowly as you're bringing your right foot up, you'll bring the left one down. And you can start to inhale, exhale as you switch sides. In and out. And in and out. And in and out. Coming down to your back. Maybe getting that crunch out of there. And from here, we'll roll on to our bellies. Facing the back of your mat. You find your belly, your right cheek can come down to the mat, your right cheek can come down to the mat, your palms will be facing up. Just breathing here in and out. First, we'll do a locust crack. We'll do a locust, and you can do it any way you want to. Lots of variation. And we'll do a floor bow pose. When you're ready, bring your shin and your forehead to the mat. Hands come flat to your mat, making sure your palms are flat. Around your waist area, it's above your hips. You kind of look like a little bit of a cricket. And on the inhale, we're going to start to breathe a little more forcefully through our nose, in, and out. And in, and maybe you side out. One more time, in, side out. And as you inhale, just lift your upper body off the mat. Just do so, doing the best you can as you inhale and exhale. Maybe as you inhale, you can start to look up a little bit. Don't strain your neck. But the process of looking up, for me, helps me climb. And as you exhale, when you've had your fill, coming down to the left side, your left cheek, facing the right side of the mat. Now we'll come into a full locust. Hands come back to your waist. Forehead or shin. Inhale forcefully. Exhale, side out. Inhale, side out. Inhale, side out. And as you inhale, lift everything off the mat here into your full locust. There's no weight in your hands at all. In fact, you can take your hands off the mat. In fact, if you want to inhale and exhale and bring your arms forward and back like we were doing for the airplane pose, that's possible to do so here. Inhaling and exhaling, lifting, coming down to the right cheek when you're ready. Palms up. Floor bow, bending your knees, Grabbing the outside of your feet, shin or elbow. Knees come together if you can. Feet together if you can. Inhale. Sighing it out. Inhale. Sighing it out. And on your next inhale, lifting up into your floor bow. The kick of your feet is bringing your thighs back to the mat. The lift of your chest is bringing your entire torso off the mat. Maybe even your belly button lifts from the mat. Lifting, breathing, and as you exhale, resting with your left cheek on the mat, hands down to your side. Rolling now to our backs. From our backs, we'll get ready to do some bridge poses. Palms are flat on the mat, bringing the heels close to your bum. Feet are together and knees are together if you can. If you don't, use a block. Right around the area of your knee. Squeeze on that, find some traction. As you inhale, start to lift those hips. And as you exhale, inhale, continue to lift into your bridge pose. Taking your time and going into the bridge that you know feels good for you. Inhaling. And exhaling. And inhaling. And setting it all down as you exhale. Maybe your knees will windshield wiper. Right to the left. We'll do one more bridge, which can be a wheel pose, should you desire. I was doing wheel pose last week. I was just convinced it was going to help my elbow because that's the stretch the doctor told me to do. It didn't help. And inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling, lifting up into your bridge pose. And exhaling, staying up. Just breathe. And exhale down. Supta Baddha Konasana, bottoms of feet are touching, knees are wide. Breathing. Here, we'll bring our knees to the left side of our mat. Arms will open wide. We'll twist and look over the right side of our body, making sure our shoulders are on the mat. If you'd like to cross your leg here to get an even deeper stretch, you can do that. However you know this pose. Breathe in and out and in and out. Now switching to the other side. once you get there, in and out. Find a way to Shavasana from here. If it's a fetal pose, you're one half of a move from it. If it's Supta Baddha Konasana, where your feet are touching and your knees are splayed out, that's cool. Your arms can be wide, your legs can be wide. If you're in a dark or bright room, you might want to put a t-shirt over your head. Open. Maybe if this doesn't feel good, find your way to your belly. Our job here is just to breathe in and out, just like we did at the beginning. Flex. Now, you need to leave early. Find your way to a fetal pose. From there, find your way to seated. Leave whenever you're ready to leave. If you'd like to stay around for the long Shavasana song, I'll keep the video running.